Okay, welcome everybody, welcome back, welcome all my brand new subscribers, and thanks to everybody for the comments, the questions, in both mini items and the Subaru items. I'm Jimmy, and this is Jimmy's First Gen Mini Rescue, and I'm going to read today's fortune and then go over what I'm going to do today. It's a really quick, easy one, hopefully, if I don't break anything. But anyway, let me get started here. Okay, today's fortune. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. So that is self-explanatory, because when everything is good and life is good, you know your friends, they're all around. The minute there's an issue, a problem, or situation, you know who's around and who's not around. Anyway, so be a true friend to someone. All right, today's video is gonna be an easy one, sort of, hopefully. The other day I was noticing I did some maintenance on the Subaru. I put a PCV valve in, and I realized I didn't do any PCV valves on these minis. So I ordered a couple of them. I ordered 4. There are 2 different kinds for the first gens. The early first gens, the 2003, which this one is, the 2004 is my gray and white, which is an early 2004. Because I think if they were made after April or after July of 2004, they're the later models. So anyway, but the 2 convertibles are 2005s, and they have a different PCV valve. So I bought 4 of them, and I'll just change 2, 1 of each. But this is how they arrived in this box here, and 2 of them had plastic around them, 2 of them didn't. But as you can see, there's 2 that have a place for a screw to hold it in place, and the other 2, and that's the early ones. These are the early ones. The later ones, which are 2000, late 4 and 05, screw directly into the valve cover. So I'm gonna do 1 of each, and then I'll do the other ones off camera. You don't need to see them. So this is an early model. I'm gonna get you over here and show you what I'm working with. Okay, right here is a PCV valve, and again, this is the early model, not the one that screws directly in, but it's the one that has the where the bolt goes. So I'm going to be using that one, and it's an 8mm. So first I'm going to go ahead and take the hose off here. Poke that out of the way. Get my 8mm. Yeah, we'll go direct. Get out the way. Alrighty, don't drop it. I can still hear the rattle. Still looks pretty decent. But I bought them, I'm changing them. It's got a little bit of oil around it. So let's oil up this. I'm oiling up the O-ring with some oil that was on the other one. Snaps in place. Throw my hose on real quick. Get my screw ready. And you don't have to crank on this screw. You are screwing into plastic here. Hope my hand's not in your way. Getting it tightened down, really just holding it in place. There you go. Nice and snug. And that's it. So that's the early model, the one that screws into place. Let's go do the 05. Okay, I'm on the 2005 convertible, and this is a PCV valve for this one. This hose feels a little bit stiffer. However, it's still pliable, still comes off easy. And as you can see, there's a hole there for the screw, but they use this type. So the type that screws directly into the valve cover. Again, this one rattles too. However, I'm in here, I'm changing it. Let's get a little bit of oil here. I'm not sure how big this is. It could be a 22 or it could be a 24 millimeter. Again, you don't have to go crazy and tighten it that much. So, okay, that's it. Both of them are done. I'm gonna go get my old ones and then I'll close this video out because it's just that easy. Okay, basically that's it. It's not hard to do. I'm gonna go ahead and do the other two. That's this car, which is a 04, and the orange back there with the bodywork, that's the 05 convertible. I'm gonna go ahead and change those off camera. You guys don't need to see those. It's not a hard job, and it's not anything that I would carry in an emergency toolkit. They are available at your box auto parts stores, you know, Advance, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, whatever you have in your area, Napa. None of those are sponsored. I'm just saying they're usually available. I ordered mine from Way Motorworks, and they came in about a week. And I wanted to get a sticker for my toolbox, so I got a Way Motorworks sticker, which I paid $1 for this sticker. Which, you know, I checked it into checkout and I said, "Ooh, they got stickers. I'll get one." However, when I opened the box, in the bottom of the box, I got a black one. I've got a bigger one. This is huge. You can't really see it, but it's in there. I've got some more red ones. I've got some giant red ones, Way Motorworks. Some giant black ones. They sent all of these, but I only bought one sticker. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of them, but the ones I'm gonna put it on my toolbox. Anyway, so that's it. There is a test, let me tell you that. How you can tell if yours is working or not, if you don't want to just throw the parts on there. With the car running, you take your oil cap off, put a rubber glove, like a work glove, a latex type glove, over it, and if the glove blows up like you're blowing a balloon, then yeah, it's not operating properly. If the glove kind of sucks down like a vacuum, then you're good to go. So that's a quick test. It's not diagnostic tests. But the part is relatively inexpensive to change. I'll probably change these maybe every 2 to 3 years. I'll put it in my notes that I changed it today, and then you know, I'll put it out, schedule it for 3 years from now, or 2 years, and I'll check it in 2 years, and if not, then I'll keep them going. But like this car with 288,000 plus miles on it, I've only changed one on here. The dealer changed one and I've changed one, and that's it. Well, now after today will be the second. So like I said, it's not critical. I wouldn't carry it with me. They're available if you're traveling, in other words. It's not my emergency kit. All right, so that's it. I'm gonna get out of here. I want to thank all the people for watching, commenting, subscribing, asking questions. I try to get back with everybody who asks a question. Now, take my answers with a grain of salt, because I can't diagnose your car from hundreds and thousands of miles away. I really don't know. I can tell you what I do with my cars. I'm just a backyard guy. One guy was getting ready to do something to his Subaru. I think he's going to change his drive shaft, but I told him my response is that, are you sure it's your drive shaft? Sometimes it's really worth paying the dealership for a diagnosis. They'll run your car through a diagnosis and they'll give you a printout, and you might pay $150, $160. But if it saves you from buying a $300, $400 shaft that you don't need, then it's worth it. So they'll print out what's wrong with the car. And then you choose and pick and choose what you feel comfortable fixing for yourself, and then the things that the dealership should do. Like I don't do any AC work. I'll change a compressor myself if the system is empty, and I do have an AC guy that can discharge the system legally, like recuperate the refrigerant. But I don't do that myself. I don't have the machinery. It's just not my wheelhouse. So I leave that to either the dealer, or we have an AC specialist up the street there. So things like that. Some of these CVT transmission stuff, it's not in my wheelhouse. So I'm not gonna mess with it, because I could cause more damage than I think I'm saving in money. So get a second opinion, get a local opinion from somebody you respect, or somebody who has more knowledge, or at least have driven your car or with you with the car, so you can say, hey, this is what it's actually doing. Because again, internet diagnosis can be anything. And I'd say the same thing about bees. I can't look at your pictures or video and tell you what's wrong with your hive. I need to be looking in your beehive to tell you what I see. And I'm no expert. I've only been doing bees for like 4 years now. So get a second opinion. Like I always say, everybody, with beekeeping is local. So what works for me here, Central Virginia, doesn't work for somebody else. Anyway, I'm on a tangent. I'm ranting and raving. But no, not ranting and raving. I'm just, talking. But that's it. I'm going to change these two. I'm going to get out of here. Oh, one more thing. Two more things. In the past, my wife and I had the opportunity. Last year, we went on vacation for our anniversary to Morocco. We went to Marrakesh, where they had the earthquake. The earthquake was out in the desert, a little bit south, but some buildings and things in Marrakesh. I put a couple of pictures so you can see what it looked like. But so I want, if you're praying, family, just pray a little bit, say a little something extra for the people in Marrakesh and the people in Morocco in general. And now also the people in Libya. They're dealing with flooding, and they've had, I think it's, I don't know, last count was over 3,000, 4,000 people that are dead or missing. So our hearts go out to them, and still Lahaina in their recovery from their fires. So if you can, take a moment just to pray for those people. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, do what your family, what you feel you should do. Thank you very much for that. And on another note, I think hopefully I'll get started. The weather's starting to change, so hopefully I'll be able to get started on that mini, but not this weekend because I have something else to do. So we'll get the videos going and on that repair. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for the questions. Keep them coming, and have fun with your minis.